of the season with the situations that's going on.
Bobby V.
Yeah, it's not time for protect.
Shohei Ohtani is going to face Juan Soto, however, nor should he, but it's a pretty good batting order for the Padres.
And you're talking about quality hitters.
Our good country, this three-game series. It's time for our national anthem. Pacifico on the 4th of July from Petco Park. We'll try to even up this series against the Padres with this luck's absence. That moves Taylor Ward to the 2-hole, which will also see Joe Adell. But we will certainly see plenty of Joe Adell.
Starts 5-0 in ERA, just barely over 2 to stroke today. Is he got to power his slider. 3-7 today. It's a very good defense. Kim has been out second base yesterday. Bogarts at short. Arm out in right field for the Padres.
There is Mickey Moniak looking like a real American with a leaguer out of La Costa Canyon High School. As he swings and misses on the first pitch from Joe Musgrove. He's a good center fielder, and he's exactly the type of player that will have to
flair for the dramatic late in games and also leading off. Two tough pitches right away.
And 3 to make it a strikeout to start the day. This 4th of July ball game.
Anyway, cutter, changeup ports on Shohei and Moniak or Ohtani when he comes up next.
Here's Taylor Ward. Not expecting that Moniak. Phil Nevin with a lot of praise before the game about Ward's field. 2 balls and a strike on Ward. He's fallen by the waist advantage of theirs. And Joe Musgrove getting a lot of swings.
It's much of a strikeout pitcher so far this season.
A lot of spin right, a lot of chase for Joe Musgrove, and it's second in all of baseball.
Is it?
Junior, and there's 2 up, 2 down.
First pitch he sees. Loud the cheers are for Shohei Ohtani.
And Angel fans.
Even after the runs Shohei had, we'd like to see back.
1 ball, 1 strike. I even had Ohtani 17 on the back.
Sticking with fastball so far.
Musgrove lays that one in, a cutter to make it good. And on July, Ohtani strikes out on a cutter, and Joe Musgrove. You should see build your healthiest self at Angels.OC Navig. Shohei Ohtani.
An ERA just barely over 3. A whip at 1 point.
Padres lineup with Ha-Sung Kim stars for the Padres, as you'd expect. The 2 older on our nation's birthday today.
Next to him will be Taylor Ward and Hunter Renfroe.
Shohei delivers ball 1. America's and Shohei Ohtani from Japan facing. There's the sweeper and the first strike. He hits one. Velasquez, who backs up to handle it. A good throw to the stop.
Will make the play. Shohei's gotten a lot more ground balls, those quick ground ball outs. Save some of the
first time in his career, although Juan Soto prepared to on him. There's a shuffle in there for us, Padres.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to psych himself.
It's over the inside corner, and see ya. Strikes. That's in there, strike 3 call.
And good night. That vertical drop, curveball, Shohei.
2 outs, and now Fernando Tatis Jr. still be paying for it with regard to all.
By the way, that curveball, a 60.
Beautifully done. Hit hard, angling to his left. Makes the running catch right before. Right back to the dugout. Shohei Ohtani. Joe Musgrove, who worked a 1-2-3 top of the first
against Musgrove. Rendon's 3 for 6.
There's a strike to Rendon. Musgrove's years. He's been on quite a run, and last year he was leading up to the All-Star break.
Something that hasn't been the case overall this season.
Really given him some trouble. He's allowed 7 homers this year. 5 have come on issue for Musgrove. Rendon tips it into the glove of Sanchez. Will be out for a month, maybe more, with a broken
players. It tends to in this league, but he said it was, it's a pretty straightforward. Told me, of course. So he's also talked to some guys who have he's also very aware of how quickly Jose Ramirez returned.
2 strikes. The recoveries vary. There's a hard hit ball to Cronenworth at first. The Angels are going to have to figure out a way to win without him for the time being.
Afterwards, so there's a couple-week period where there's not a lot of games being played.
It was 2019 when Jose Ramirez went to Renfroe to be a very quick top of the second as Rougned Odor. And here's Manny Machado leading off. So incredible to see the disparity. It's a little second to fair territory, but it does not. It's a Padres as a team hit 286 in their wins, 180.
In other words, they're not winning a whole lot of those low-scoring games. Machado is hither.
Swing and a miss on the high fast. Big high 90s heat yet. So and there is a cutter that misses from some very good outings on the mound here lately. Back to 21st. There's ball 4 and the first base runner of this game.
You can tell even the way he landed there, up his balance.
As a Padres so far, 3 hits. 95 on the called up to the big leagues as the Red Sox. And there's always a connection to Babe Ruth to start a postseason game since Ruth. Ground ball stop. Velasquez gets it to second base. Renfroe the first hit is it. Bogarts ruled safe, and we couldn't really tell from that.
Doubt.
Well, I should be the umpire.
Yes, you call good about this. Staying.
Los Angeles Saints. New England foul.
That's via ground ball today. Well, yeah, we love strikeouts. And generally, area pitches, hitters 321 when they put that foot.
1 ball, 1 strike on Cronenworth. One that stands. That's Cronin. That's his 3rd hit of this series.
And he got a lot more of the strike zone. Contact with the barrel has been his cutter coming in 283.
So he takes a strike on the fastball. Bednar, really any pitching injury that as he pumps in another strike to Sanchez.
The first 12 starts about 12%, now 20 punchy.
Swing and a miss. Sanchez does punch out. Show it.
In the separation of the velocity of his pitch, 82, and his curveball is really his big off-speed. First 2 innings, the season high is 6. You're facing a guy like Shohei Ohtani. You have to be perfect on the mound, and so far.
The ball's hit well but foul as Renfroe gets another. Renfroe in there.
Drive towards the plate. Just kind of looking where they're landing. Good extension.
Joe Musgrove from the San Diego area is a big Jake Peavy fan. That's why he wears number 44, and he did.
Pretty amazing, though, the first no-hitter in Padre hitting.
It's a pretty big moment for the franchise. The 8 a couple of years ago in Texas against the Rangers. Musgrove said it got him free beer and sandwiches for lunch. Tatis can't get there. It's a base hit, the first of the day for the Angels. 9th, 2021.
Here's at Houston. Up as a Pirate.
Chad Wallach, the batter. Musgrove says he lines.
I like that. That means he wants to complete what he starts.
The no-hitter that he pitched against the Texas Rangers. Snap through to first, and Cronenworth.
Catch on the throw.
Wallach whiffs on the breaking ball to switch hitting again. Velasquez tinkered with not switch hitting, swinging it from the left side. Probably be a good time to do it. Not expected to hit the ball very far.
Let's go already in this game with 4 strikeouts, all while your pitch is working early. He's got it all working early.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Continuing on what's been that good run. It's a pop-up. Musgrove trying. He drops the ball.
Called it.
It's got to be a fun. Close play. Renfroe safe, and Cronin. Actually, they're going to call a balk.
You see him bending that front knee and doesn't step towards the target. Still thinking towards first.
Over with a bounce out to the second baseman Kim. First run today, and in front of a hometown drafted number 1 overall since 2000, starting with Adrian. He's not made any connection with Joe Musgrove.
Changeups. Another changeup. Good call to be able to call that balk. That was this year.
And the balk and the bounce out came after. Moniak can't take advantage. He strikes out.
First 15 start, 6.6%. Will you see the splitter here today? Here.
First pitch is struck.
He's out, or simulate what Shohei might be throwing. So far, nearly 39%.
Against right-handers.
There's this look like a split right there. That's a pretty good drive. Pretty good take and read.
Ball 4, so patient at bat from his way. And now he draws a leadoff walk. He
didn't go on.
Trent Grisham trying to bunt as Wallach throws to first.
Anyway, that curveball Wayne's with the Royals was 73.1.
That's in there. Strike 3 called. Fastball at the bottom. And Sung Kim takes ball 1 out here at Petco Park. They have the third largest crowd of the season. Bouncing to Rengifo 1 over the first, and it is in time. For only $44, get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs. He tweets at once, but I saw that one of the greatest players ever, and
yes,
it's rough to not have. Don't have Yordan Alvarez, which he suffered during batting practice today. Those year the Phillies were here at Petco Park facing. Harper missed a lot of time, and the Phillies went to the World.
To explain what's going on for him right now, but he also.
I see plenty of him. Ball 4 to Taylor Ward. It's a lead off Shohei Ohtani in games that he has started on the mound.
Bad, he threw him a fastball.
It was the Diamondbacks. Oh, that one got a good chunk of the home plate umpire. Nick foul balled off the umpire.
Yeah, right in the knee, even though he has that.
Instead, we talked a lot about the All-Stars, but check swing and Shohei went. I used to watch a lot. Photo on his way in to retire Ohtani. Here's Anthony Rendon, struck out his first time. Rendon's had a couple of hits since coming back from the eye. Bill for Cronenworth. And
he's anticipating being closer to.
Musgrove
to punch that ball that way.
Rendon fouls that one off his foot. And
oof, that's right at the knee.
in San Diego, Phil said yes.
You're not anticipating coming into the game. What? Changeup's even harder to deal with because you're.
Take strike 3. That one was borderline. 6th strikeout.
It's pretty good.
As many injury problems losing games. Of Cronenworth, Kim tried to barehand it, now picks it up. And that ends the top of the 4th.
Curveball and freezes him, drops another curveball. That one it's 70 in the zone.
Soto saying that.
Was he able to run that cutter?
Soto, there's his swing percentage, his he pops it. Velasquez, and there's one.
You're wondering if they're aggressive swinger.
Waves and misses on the sweeper.
Felt the first inning.
It's in there. Lowest opponent batting average in the majors. Sargis grabs it, throws on the run in time.
The area. This play, knowing how quick.
Hitters have been retired, although you can't sleep on the guys behind. Slow breaking ball. Machado takes a strike.
And has elite speed, 30 feet per second.
Cutter hits the outside. Slaps this one away toward foul territory.
Wow, Dodo jersey on.
Knuckling as Adam Hammery, the second base umpire. Padre.
And most times anything flared in the outfield.
That was a called strike on the inside pitches.
See by Machado.
3 balls in his
It was magical on the mound at Fenway Park.
Himself. And he takes ball 4. And off to a good start so far in this series. And it's off the wall. Machado RBIs in the series. So with 2 outs, strike. And ball 1 strike. And able to produce offensively against Joe Musgrove. Eduardo Escobar fields and
gathered.
They give the error to Escobar.
On the throw, you're so used to being in the hot corner. All of a sudden, this is a huge moment. See if
outs in this inning. There's a strike. There's the 0-2 base hit. Now an error. And Escobar squeezes it to retire the side.
Happy 4th of July from Petco Park and a test a week ago in Miami. I asked him if you'd, because he knows where he started.
Toward the wall, it's gone! It's his 15th homer, and it's 2-1.
20-degree launch angle.
A response from the Angels right away. Just the 2nd home run allowed by Musgrove. Of those 46 home runs, that's the first.
Stayed in the inner part of the plate.
And Hifo strikes out, so Musgrove to Renfrew.
And Hunter was just telling Escobar, this one's for you, to his parents to become citizens and eventually get their green card so he can stay.
It's a moment for him. Obviously, the smile he has on his face.
Oz again made sure to give him a place to live as well. Musgrove, and here's a quick word from Hyundai.
Joe Musgrove.
2 outs. Velasquez trying to bunt. Up Musgrove for 1. Don't forget the Padre bullpen has been raised relievers.
Change up a little bit more of the strike.
As a visiting, the former Padre gets the Angels on the board. The Angels return VP hat, celebrating the 4 halos to earn that 2023 MVP. Shohei Ohtani will imagine they would just go straight to Shohei. Because Andrew Velasquez struck out on the pitch. And now this one off the glove of Wallach. Didn't realize.
That's right on the inside corner.
Especially a clear strike. He's hit. Shohei's got some trouble.
So living on that lower third has been very.
And Shohei starts him with a strike.
These 2 pitches not being called strikes, especially when you see what
Shohei could use the strikeout. He had
highest whiff percent.
Swing and a miss. High fastball blows away Soto.
We get that hands up through the baseball upstairs.
Swing and a miss. Big fastball again.
Get a strikeout is a better opportunity.
Swing and a miss. Trying to work through Tatis in this big spot. Runner goes from first. Wallach throws down to second. It is.
Not going to challenge it. Line on that throw. Apply the tag for the.
And he barely stays alive. Nobody out in this 1-run game. Shohei struck out. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A fastball. San Diego, a sold-out crowd, a festive atmosphere.
Well, you would think some momentum going. Another changeup thrown. Moniak has hit over 450.
Musgrove's off-speed pitches, finally. The big boys in their order coming up. Ground ball handled by Bogarts, gets it to Kim over to first. Angels hit into a ton of double play. Chestnut today in New York. Shohei with a bouncing ball, fair ball for the 6th. And it's a 2-1 game entering the bottom of the spin.
His cutter and Cronenworth twice.
Well, he'll face Machado, Bogarts, and then Cronenworth, who had a base hit in the 4th inning, starting that.
Normal smashes you see from the outfield to fall in there. It's a little splitter.
The base runner. This could be the last inning. Breaking ball lands for us.
That.
Bogarts Second straight day with a homer. More awake than it's been in a while.
Sweeper got more of the zone, so a couple the spins on that inner part of the plate. And sometimes when you don't.
Right center field, and that's gone.
Game like this against Shohei Ohtani. I think that's going to be it for Shohei. I think that
cracked fingernail that pushed Shohei to pitch again until the first game after the All-Star break. One out to right center.
Many excellent secondary pitches.
I would imagine when the Angels find them. Luke tosses in a strike at Petco Park. Padres made their run to the National League championship. Did win the pennant. It was still a memorable run. Ground as Eduardo Escobar. The series will wrap up to. Jack backs up to make the catch. 41st pitch tomorrow evening. There's a strike to Grish.
Basically what the start time will, although they don't see much shadows yet.
And shadows.
A huge blow. I've always been a big fan of that moving fastball. He'll throw it up and
Military community. And Joe Musgrove's pitched a good. Musgrove 9 strikeouts today. An injury. Escobar looks at his night. Even Shohei could not come away from this. And not allowed back-to-back home runs at any point. Check swing, and Escobar went around.
Well, he's had his breaking balls working today. Something, an occasional cutter too.
First 10 strike over Father's Day weekend. No balls, 2 strikes on Moustakas. We have some injury.
Negative as far as Shohei finger blister.
Rendon with X-rays being negative.
I'm trying to think what pitches really puts the most pressure. Oh, I wanted a split. Pressure on that middle finger when you.
11 strikeouts for Musgrove. Public address announcer Alex Miniak. Victor Medeiros was sent back to the minor leagues. Sung Kim leads off the bottom of the 7th. Powered his way through for the first time in his life. Xander Bogaerts. First time. As Ha-Sung Kim leans into that.
Slider is backed up on him.
The grimace from Soto. After Kim is running as Soto fouls one off.
Fortunately enough that Soto swung at that pitch and fouled it off. Because this time Wallach was able to throw him back.
But he would hit more fly balls after the All-Star.
Well, he creates a lot of bat speed, that's for sure.
Walks.
So check.
Two for the Angels.
Miniak. And Kim tags to go. He's on the corners against Gerardo Reyes. Good fastball there to get a swing and a miss. Machado. The Padres get contribution. Hit up the middle off his glove. It's in the left center field. Soto is held at third.
Be able to have a 4-set.
They'd want to stay for many of their. San Diego, we saw Tucker Davidson work an inning in the 30. There's not much. It's 7-0.
Do damage for the Padres today.
And 7-1 today as Cronenworth. The infield fly rule in effect here. They do. It's
Really able to get
the year. Jazz has all kinds of power still. It's that.
Padres already set.
Mercifully in the inning.